Okay, this is Travis Wayne Goodsell. I performed a test just to try to see what works and what doesn't work on this. I have to use my other computer because that records, whereas my laptop does not record. And so I'm in my stellarium. You still can't see my cursor, even though I put it in the settings to show the cursor. So I'll try to hover over things to get their attention for you. We need to set things up, and you can see that I'm pressing certain things here. So stellarium.org, and at the top of the page I usually click on the 64-bit. Computer needs to be able to handle the memory, so a Windows 10 operator machine is the best for it. Okay, and because this video is going to be about the sign of Christ's birth, so it's most commonly understood among the LDS that it was Central America where the Book of Mormon takes place. However, let's see. Let's do Palmyra. Whoops. Palmyra. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so Palmyra, New York is not working. That's okay, let's try Canton, Michigan. Okay, that's close to Western New York. Don't know my Western states or Eastern states cities. Alright, now we need to go back in time, and we'll start with 10. Whoops, no, we need to do negative 10, which is actually negative 9. So negative 9, come on. Okay, so negative 9 over Canton, Michigan. This was the skies. Let's zoom back a little bit so we can get the fuller picture. And let's, okay, we have the sun in Aries, and we don't see the moon, so it's out of view. And okay, so April 6th. Okay, and let's make it daytime because it says in the morning. There's the moon over on the right side in conjunction with Venus. It's in the center of the horns. Alright, so no sign in 9 or 10 BC. Here's 8 BC. Again, the sun is in Aries, and the moon is at the feet of Virgo. We can even check to see what type of moon. It's 15.3 days old. It's 99.6%. So it's just coming off of being full. Okay. And then 8 BC. Well, we got some action over here in Aries. So let's take a closer look. And we'll have to go forward in the day. Okay, Venus and Mars are in conjunction in Aries with the Sun. The Moon is 25.7 days old. It's at the tail. Jupiter is in the waterfall of Aries, or not, Aquarius, sorry. And then Saturn and Uranus. Yeah, there we go. I luckily hit on it, even though it's gone from view. So there's Uranus and Mercury. So this is close to a sign, but still not good enough. And again, this is Michigan, lands of the Book of Mormon. Pull back out again. Alright. And 7 BC. Oh, we didn't clear the moon, but that's okay. Well, oh, that's Mercury. Okay, so the moon is now over here. And the sun's still in Aries because that's the time frame. There's a conjunction here in Pisces. We got Uranus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury all lined up. Okay, and then, whoops, we don't want to mess with Texas. Okay, and then 6 BC. So again, we have planets that are right there close. Uranus and Venus, and Saturn are in Pisces, Jupiter and Mercury are near Aries. So that's interesting. Let's see if we can keep this in this location here. Still got the moon. It's 92.1%. Okay, 5 BC. Oh, we've got ourselves an eclipse going on. But let's see what this is all about. So let's pull in. Huh. Well, there's something going on. Yeah. There's another planet here. I gotta pull myself closer to the screen. That's interesting. There's a light within the moon, as if it were an eclipse, but it's not an eclipse. But this would indicate that there would be an eclipse to the south. In the south, the moon would be closer to the sun. So it is very likely on this day, on the 5th or the April 6th, and it would be 5 BC. And let's see. You dare go an hour? Nope, don't go an hour. That was too much. Let's see. So yeah, south of this location, there would have been. So what's south of Michigan? And how far south do we go? Do we dare go to Central America? What countries are in Central America? Honduras. Okay, let's pick La Lima. Oh, we may not have gone south enough. Okay, it was before 9. Yep, we needed to go a little more south. So it's in South America. Interesting. Okay. So South America in 5 BC. And it would have been, well, let's try Chile. Or even Venezuela. Venezuela. Barcelona. Oh, no. No. Venezuela, no. No. Okay, so Chile. Whoops. No. Okay. Calama. Angola. Well, it may be too far, but let's check. This is in the southern hemisphere. There's a map. Yep. It's too far. We need to go over into Brazil territory. And even south of Brazil, it looks like. What is on, yeah. So, yeah, we're still north of where it's located. So, yeah, it may even be near the Cape, but underneath Brazil area. Well, we can show you that it's earlier. Let's see, go back. So, that's weird. Why is it not moving to a place over the sun? Huh. Yeah, okay, now we're too far south. Well, no, north. I rotated things around, didn't I? Okay. Okay. Fix my error. Okay. Yeah. Still need to go south. So, yeah, it wasn't over anywhere close. Okay. So let's go back to Michigan. Canton, Michigan. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Maybe we need to go north. As you can see, it's been a while since I've been here. Oh, Canada. No, it'd have to be north of the lakes. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it's actually north that we need to go. That's where it occurred. So it was a slightly partial eclipse that occurred about 11 in the morning on the 5th year BC on April 6th. So could that have been the sign? 5 BC? Well, that would have been the days of Herod, isn't it? Or did he die already by here? Lots of people try to place Jesus' birth on the 4th, or the year 4 BC. Alright, so let's pull back and go to 4 BC. Venus is in conjunction with the Sun. And in Aries. You notice that we're in Aries with the Sun each and every single time? Do you know what Aries symbolizes? You know, that scapegoat ram in the sacrifice of Isaac? He just suddenly appears. Isn't that interesting? A sacrifice of the Sun, S-O-N, who is symbolic of the sun, S-U-N, going dark. Okay, so no, nothing in 4 BC either. But we do have an interesting Venus. Venus is symbolic of the church, or the female, the woman. It was Mary? No. Okay, so 3 BC, nothing. Mercury is close, but okay. Still have the thing on the moon, don't we? And 2 BC. Okay, it's a waxing moon. And Venus and Mars are close together just before the moon. Mercury is in Pisces. The sun is all by itself. Okay, so 1 BC. Uranus and Venus are in conjunction with Mercury in Pisces. Moon is all by the sun is all by itself. The moon is 99.1%, 14 days old. Okay, and so now 1 AD. We have Mercury, Uranus, and Venus in conjunction. Looks like we've got Mars and Saturn underneath the moon notes. The moon's at 30.6%. Sun technically is all by itself. 2 BC. And the moon far, a couple of constellations away. Mercury just passed it. Uranus is getting close to it. 3 BC, or 3 AD, sorry. And then 4 AD, the moon is in Pisces, 28 days old. 4 AD, so Michigan has this situation. Okay, 5, there we go, here's something in conjunction. Uranus and Venus are in conjunction in Aries. Okay, so the 5s have things, but okay, there's 6. We have conjunctions of Jupiter, Mercury, and Mars and Pisces. The men. And then we have 7. There's Jupiter in conjunction with the Sun. Here's the Moon. Moon is 0.6 days old. It was just in conjunction, with the Sun, but still off. No eclipse around this time. But that's an interesting sign in and of itself. But that's not what you guys are looking for, is it? And then 8. Here we have Mercury, then Venus, all lined up in a row to pass by the Sun. 8th. And the 9th. And then the 10th. So there's Venus with Uranus and Mercury all bunched together. Mars, the Sun, Jupiter is there in conjunction with the Sun. So 10 BC, still nothing. So, nothing over Michigan, is it? So let's do negative -9, but let's try a different hemisphere. Let us actually take a look at Jerusalem. Israel. Wait a minute. Oh, we're already at 6 in the evening, so we're going to have to, or 4 in the evening, yeah, 6 in the evening. So let's make that adjustment, make it the morning. There's our constellation. Alrighty, so let's look at over in Jerusalem then. So there's the moon over here. It's 3.2 days. It's a waxing moon. It's in conjunction with Venus. Mars is in Pisces. But Saturn, or the sun for the most part, all by its lonesome. Okay. And 9 BC, we have Mercury and Venus in conjunction there in Uranus, but nobody's around the sun. 8, well, here's something close. We have Mars and Venus right there in conjunction with the sun. So the 2 children, the married couple, even right there with the sun. And then 7 BC, we got a lineup in Pisces, but nothing with Aries, with the sun. 6, okay, Mars just passed by, and Mercury, Jupiter, close by, and Venus and Uranus are together. Saturn is also in Pisces. The moon, nowhere to be found in this part, so we didn't click on the moon, so we don't know what day and illumination the moon is. So 5 BC, there's the moon. Look at that. That's a potential eclipse year. And as we found out on the other side, yes it is. It's north, not south, of Michigan. And so, yeah, that's how you know. You got to move the moon to the west, and that puts it over the western hemisphere, and it's north of Michigan. So we've got something on the 5th of BC. Okay, 4 BC. Venus is in conjunction. Here's Venus. Two. There's the moon. Let's highlight the moon this time. And then 1 BC. All by itself. 1 AD. 2 AD. 3 AD. 4 AD. Oh, the moon is so close. Look at that. 4 AD. The moon is almost close to the sun. 7 and 8. Whoa! What is going on? I had no idea that this would happen. As I'm lying. What do we have here on the 8th of April, 4 AD? Well, this is interesting. Oh my goodness. But look, it's north of Jerusalem. It's not over Jerusalem, but clearly this is a total solar eclipse north of Jerusalem. Where in the world could that then be taking place? Well, let's try. Well, what do we have up? Maybe I can click on that. Sure enough, I can click on that. Okay. And we've screwed this up. Wow! Look at that beauty. Look at that. Okay, pull her in. And we need, let's see, do we need to go forward in time? Yep, sure enough. Ah! Blow her up. Look at that. Look at that. And we're a little too north. So let's whoops. Try that location. Doesn't really give us a place, but okay, and then we'll need to pull back. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, we went a little too south. Okay. But yeah, you can see what's going on. Almost in the Netherlands. It's kind of difficult to find the exact location. But very clearly, somewhere up there was an eclipse. And let me go back. Yeah, right around there. Look at that. And yes, I already knew this in advance. It's a total solar eclipse on this day, way back in 4 AD, on the 8th of April. And yes, on the 2024, on the 4th of April, or the 8th of April, excuse me, on the 8th of April, over the southern Illinois, will be the next total solar eclipse over the United States. So it's a birthday celebration on that year in the future over the United States, and at 4 AD, so 2020 years later, or in this case 2020 years before, there was a total eclipse just like the one that will be in the future. And I'm a little north of the location. It's a little bit south of where I clicked on, not knowing the cities in that area. I can show you Moscow, Russia. Let's pull back a little bit here. Moscow, Russia. Moscow. Oh, come on. You have to have Moscow, Russia. They don't have Moscow? Why don't you have Moscow? See, now I'm going to have to guess where would be closest to Moscow. Okay, that's pretty close in the area that we're looking for. Okay, and yep, still a little north. What's above is that the Black Sea or Caspian Sea or one of those seas. Huh. I don't want to go too far down. But what's underneath it? Because this was the path. See, now we're going too far south. We need to go north even. So that's what's going on. Yep, that's close. Oops. Okay, so north. North, young man, north. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. There we go. Wherever this is, it's 64 degrees, 42 minutes, 9 seconds by 30 degrees, 9 minutes, 43 seconds. And, oh, so close. Just a little tiny bit north, and I'd be able to show you the glory of the eclipse. So, yeah, at 11 a.m. on the 8th of April, 4 AD. That was the sign in Aries, the sacrifice constellation, and there you have a darkening of the sun, which is symbolism of sacrificial death anyway. So the two signs go together. And so let's take you to the future. Let's see. Illinois. Why don't you have Illinois? Come on. Missouri? Why don't you have Missouri, guys? Come on. U.S. Reset location. Okay. Why are you being uncooperative? See, it's United States. You guys can do it. Let's try this again. Am I not spelling this right? I'm sure I'm spelling this right. It's not recognizing any of the United States states. Okay, St. Louis. Oh, you guys are not cooperating. Country. United States, come on. City name. St. Louis. Am I spelling this right? Are you kidding? Why is it choosing to be uncooperative all of a sudden? I don't get it. Name of the city, country. Active list. St. Joseph, St. Louis Reunion. Okay, they don't have St. Louis, United States. That's weird. Okay, let's see. I don't know my cities over there. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the city. Oh, man. Texas. Want. Memphis, Marshall. Jacksonville, Jackson, Mississippi. Chicago. Let's try Chicago. I don't see Chicago as an option here either. Why is this doing this to me? Okay, so something's weird. Let's pull back. Okay. Let's go into the future. 2024. Okay. And then go forward in the day. See, there it is, around 1 o'clock. It looks like we've hit the location in Jackson, Mississippi. Clearly we need to go up. Right there, close. So close. I don't understand why the location is not letting me do it by state. Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, Fort Smith, Okay, so it's only showing the states around this location. That's what's going on here. So how do I reset that? See, we don't want... We want to be able to get to like Chicago and other popular cities. Just my luck that it's fooling around with me while I'm trying to do a video. Go. There's Chicago. It's a little bit north. Yep. Because we need to go south. Okay. Alright. So what's down in Illinois? I can't remember the name of it. We should be able to find St. Louis this time. France. Union Senegal. Nope. Why don't you have... Whoops. Billions of SUs. St. Louis, there we go. Alright. So that is a little to the west of where it's to take place. And it looks like it's a little to the south also, so we would need to go slightly up. But yeah, you get the point here, as that would normally cover the sun wherever we're located. If I could only remember the name of the place, then I could show you the glowing thing. What a disappointment. Just like Al Capone's vaults, Geraldo. So this is it. Sorry, I can't remember the place in Illinois, southern Illinois. Yeah, and that's the equivalent of where the eclipse will take place. And that's the eclipse. So, sorry Mormons, you have the wrong birthday. That's clear enough. So yeah, that's it out of this long video that I've now done.